Hello everyone, so I wanted to do a quick brow demo of what I do at the moment with my brows. It's what's given me a really nice result. I'm actually loving my brows at the moment for a change. So I'm going to be using a couple of products. I'm going to be using our brow pencil in dark. It comes in 3 shades, light, medium and dark. I'm going to use dark for what I'm doing today, and our eyeshadow palette number 1. This is a really versatile palette. It's, as you can see, you've got a mixture of browns, goldies, really lovely natural palette. Very versatile. So I'm going to be using that as well, teamed together, and I will set with our brow gel. I can find here. Brow gel, and I will also be using my Scarlet press powder as well. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brow pencil. I'm not doing a lot with it actually. You can use it for your whole brows, but like I said, this is what's working for me at the moment. So obviously I'm just lining the general shape that I'm going for. So along the bottom and along the top. This is acting really more as a guide. Like so. It's really hard. It's so much easier doing it in the mirror than it is doing it into the camera, which is weird because it's exactly the same image. So excuse me if I keep looking down. So now I'm going to go to the eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take the very darkest colour, which is Zealous, and I'm taking just a really fine angled brush. And I'm popping a small amount of product on, and I'm just going to start filling between the lines. Again, I'm not going too mad because this isn't the only colour that I'm using. I do apologise if you can hear my stomach rumbling like mad. I don't know why. Well, actually I do know why. I'm trying to go on a diet, so I'm starving myself. Right, I'm now going in with Chipper, because the great thing with this as well is it helps me sort of match my brows more perfectly to my hair colour. Now I'm just going to go back to my pencil, and I'm just going to slightly define the line a little bit darker because I was quite gentle, so if you make any mistakes you can easily wipe it away without messing up the rest of your makeup. So now that I've got that, I'm just going to go and make that line a little bit darker. Because where I've done my line, especially on the bottom, I don't have any hairs, so obviously it doesn't fill in as nicely as I'd like it to. The great thing with this is you can keep playing around. until you're happy with it, and you can also apply these wet, which will give them a slightly darker appearance. So what I'm going to do now is taking my Scarlet pressed powder, clean off this angled brush, and I'm going to take a small amount onto the brush, and I'm going to use this to highlight underneath and make that line more defined. And then I'm going to take a little bit over the top as well, especially on the highest point where you sort of want your arch to be. And you want to blend it down, which then when I do my eyeshadow, I'll blend up into it as well, so it all blends seamlessly together. The other thing that I tend to do is you'll see the centerpieces of the eyebrows are often a little bit lighter, so I tend to take a little bit and blend it out so it's a bit more gradual. Now this is a personal preference, like so it's a bit more blended. And then what I do is I just go over the top with my brow gel. This is in medium, and I just set it in place. Everyone's different in how they do their brows and what works for them. This is just one of the ways that I often do mine, that tend to work. They stay put all day, they look lovely, and work for me. Now once I've done the rest of my makeup, I will go back and use a highlighter just to highlight under the brow bone, but that is just generally the basis of getting the shape, getting them to be quite even, and how I apply them. So I hope that's helpful for somebody. Bye.